Been a while, hasn't it? Been a little bit. Been a little bit since I've been down here. Been down like this. let's uh let's talk turkey. Let's talk shit. I'm I have been thinking a lot, man. A lot about the whole last couple of weeks. One of the things I've learned, and this is a sad realization for me, because I think most of you know I was a pretty avid I was on board with it, but I don't know if I'm actually an incel. I mean, in a literal sense, I am involuntarily celibate. Although, I mean, arguably I'm voluntary because I'm not trying, but in, like, the cultural sense, where, like, these guys have, I don't know, man. I was thinking things were different than they actually are with this shit, you know? Like, the way someone on, like, an incels.is views the world isn't how I view the world. And I don't mean that, like, I don't have a very strong distrust of women, because I do. Like, all, like, shitposting aside or whatever, um, I've had a lot of shit experiences with women in my life that have made me very distrustful and apprehensive about them. And the problem is that when I thought that you guys and I were on the same wavelength, but I don't think we are. I don't think we're recognizing what the real problems are here, right? Some of it's that a lot of these guys are a lot older than me. Like, they're talking like 30-year-old, 40-year-old dudes who just don't have the same way of looking at the world I do. It's not that it's wrong, it's just completely, like, out of touch with how shit is on the ground floor. Like, from a generation where most guys were getting laid. Like, frankly, like, if you're 30 plus, you're not part of the statistic that's, oh, guys so far age range aren't having sex. That's all us. That's like 20 age and under. Like, that's what we're fucking dealing with. It's your personal faults are not like a systemic thing, whatever. It's just you fucking up. The problem with my group of people, here's a hot button take from incel master himself. Um, Literally every single person is insane. Men, women, but honestly, a lot more women. They're fucking crazy. And I don't mean in a, oh, things are so funny. Things are like, oh, we're just acting weird. We've got depression. I mean, like, everyone is fucking delusional, man. I I have not made a single new friend in 10 plus years. I know for most of you that's probably the same. For a lot of people that's going to come as shocking. Like, you make new friends, you go new places, you meet new people, whatever, but seriously, I have not. And for the longest time, and obviously I haven't made any girls friends. It's not even like I haven't gotten energy if I haven't made any friends who are girls, really. In real life. I mean, I met a lot of people online. We all meet people online, but that's different, whether you like to admit it or not. I I am having trouble reconciling the idea that, like, when I think about what the issue is with guys my age, I think the problem is that the group of people we're dealing with, we are so, like, socially fucked as, like, a generation. We are so absolutely socially fucked in the head that we're not making friends, we're not making acquaintances, and everyone's, like, completely been driven insane by being terminally online to the point where we're never gonna recover. Um, that's what I had assumed was the mindset. Not this, like, black pill, oh, if you're not hype maxing, if you aren't being hype maxed and looks maxed, you're not getting laid, buddy. If you aren't, if you're not a 6'4" stud Chad, you're not getting any pussy. It's like, I mean, I know a lot of women have it easier. Let's not fucking kid ourselves. In the dating scene, other shit, whatever. But in terms of like being able to find mates, women, women have more options than guys. They do. Like, it's just obvious. Anyone who thinks otherwise is a retard. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Like, that's fucking ridiculous. Now, I do understand the plight of, oh, well, there's literally, like, especially with like, people my generation age, like, if you're, like, a sane woman my age, which is a very rare thing, you're a very, very rare person, and you probably aren't watching this video, um, the chances of finding a relatively sane man is also very fucking low because most men are also fucking either hyper alt right, Nick Fuentes Wignat types, or you're some kind of SJW shit, or you're some kind of male feminist, or like you have 13 pronouns and you're in a polyamorous relationship with 15 other dudes and one girl. Like, there's a ton of things that, like, you're like walking into a fucking landmine. You are like literally stepping on landmines here. And I mean, that's how I feel. That's how I feel with girls. And it's bad with girls. But you know what? I look at the guys my age, especially the guys younger than me. The guys younger than me, I'm looking at this, and I'm like, you know what? If I was a girl, I would be fucking terrified of dating any of these fucking dudes. And I'm terrified dating any of these women. I am terrified of fucking even stepping foot outside of my door on a daily fucking basis. I am fucking furiously terrified because I'm afraid I'm gonna get fucked in. I'm just gonna be fucked up by some goddamn loser just walking around with some crazy fucking ideology, fucking his head up. That's what I'm worried about, okay? So, yes, my problem is not that I'm so ugly that I can't get laid, and oh, girls don't like me because I'm socially retarded and I have autism and whatever the fuck. My problem, and I thought the problem we all were on board with, is that literally every fucking girl that you can date out there, like, you're not, like, to get a girl who, to have the expectation that your girl, your fucking life partner, is gonna be a relatively sane individual who isn't gonna drive you fucking insane just by talking to them, is like a supermodel level high expectation. Like, it's such an unrealistic fucking goal to get that you are literally never going to fucking get it. And no matter how hard you try, you are never gonna find someone like that. That's what I thought we were talking about. That people are so fucked in the head and insane nowadays that your odds of finding someone who isn't are so low that you're just not gonna find a girl who will be fucking compatible with you, both physically and mentally. Like, it's just not gonna exist. I know a lot of guys are like, oh, just fuck someone who's pretty and just get some dumb broad. And it's like, I can't do that shit. I get so fucking bored talking to people like that. Like, these, like, airhead fucking losers. And frankly, a lot of those people are also psychos, and the stupid psychos are the ones you need to be afraid of because they're too dumb to realize that actions have consequences and they'll fuck your life up. So, don't go doing that. And it's like, oh, women are just so status, so you fuck any hole, whatever. No, no, man, I ain't falling for that shit. I ain't falling for your, red pill MRA shit, whatever the fuck, pickup artist game. I'm not falling for that. I'm a red pill motherfucker, I guess, but I'm not falling for that shit. You think I want my life to be miserable? You think I want to be, like, attached to, like, an absolute miserable bag for the rest of my life? No, I don't want that. That's not what I want. But the problem is that me wanting that is so high of an expectation that I'm literally never gonna get it. Like, I need to lower my expectation to being miserable. Like, I have to be miserable to date someone, essentially. Like, that's my options. My options are die alone, a virgin, or be miserable for the rest of my life with some horrible woman who I hate to her core, because that is actually 90% of women. And not in like, oh, women are all stupid, they don't get it, they're just lesser than men. Even beyond that, let's talk turkey here. Let's be fucking very serious. I'm not talking, like, if you look at my parents' generation, even like my 10 years older than me, like my sister's generation, which My sister's fucked. Don't get me wrong, she's part of that. But like, even like my sister, like the millennial generation, you're dealing with maybe like a 70% insanity rate, right? You're still dealing 30%. You're gonna find something. You'll be fine. And a lot of those crazies will meet up with each other and they'll pass out. But when you're dealing with a fucking ratio that the kind that we're dealing with down here in the gutter, in the 30% virgin rate here, the 30% going up every fucking year, when you're at that level, no, I ain't finding shit. Like, my expectation is someone who will allow me to hate what the transsexuals have done to my sister. Like, that's what I don't even have to have someone who agrees with me on this. Just that they allow me to have that opinion. And to allow me to have that opinion, even, like, I would get fired from my job, potentially, for having that opinion, right? Probably not. My job would be pretty good about it, but potentially I could get fired from my job for having that opinion. I could get canceled, whatever the fuck. I to have that expectation, to have someone else. I mean, like, oh, there are turfs. Oh, you can date a turf, bro. Date a turf. Fucking turfs don't exist in my generation. You see a lot of turfs online, yeah, and you'll see a lot of turfs in 30 plus year old and like 40 plus year old, like, older women, whatever. And no, I'm not dating an older woman because that's weird. That's fucking creepy. No thanks. You'll see a lot of turfs in that generation, but my fucking generation, no fucking way, bro. They don't exist. They're not real. You're dealing with some fucking crazy psycho bitches here. So yeah, um, my what I'm trying to say with this is that this is what I thought being incel was about, was admitting and recognizing that our options are so terrible that there is nothing we can fucking do. But I guess that's more MGTOW than incel. Incel seems to be more like complaining that you can't get laid, which, like, fuck, who cares if you get laid or not? It's sex, man. Like, fucking, who gives a shit? Doesn't even matter in the end. Like, it does not fucking matter at all whether you've had sex or not. It really does not. Having sex will accomplish nothing, right? And just if you want to have kids, if you want to have kids in a family, which I do, you have to deal with this. And I'd like to have a relationship. That'd be nice. It'd be a nice thing, but that's a really high expectation for myself. Like, considering how I look, my attitude, my personality, like, I'm not getting a trad wife because fuck it. I mean, shit. Look at that. You think I'm getting a trad wife with that in the house, or the Nicolas Cage figure in there, or my fucking Finn Balor figure or some shit, or like these fucking VHS? Like, this is not trad. Does this look trad to you? Any of this? Does any of this look like a trad lifestyle? I have a fucking Vin Diesel Fast and Furious replica necklace. Okay, I'm not a trad person. Okay, it's never gonna fucking happen. So no, I'm not getting a trad country wife or whatever. Oh, just go to church. I've been to church, and I like going to church. I'm not saying don't go to church. You shouldn't go to church to get laid, by the way. That's kind of sinful. Just gonna be honest with you, it's a little sinful in my mind. Like, you're going to church, you're going to the house of God not to worship Him, but to lust after carnal desires. It's a little bit sinful. Just gonna say it. Um, but even if you let's set that aside, you go to church. Guess what? Most of the girls there are married, or they are old, or they are really young and like kind of like be like you be a pro like underage. Like, no, like, that's your like, when you go to church, that's what you're getting, and don't let people tell you otherwise. Not that you shouldn't go to church. You should go to church to go to church. Don't do it to get girls. And that's the same thing with working out. Anything else in your life. Okay? You shouldn't be doing these things to get girls. You should be doing them to do them because you want them. Because guess fucking what? You're not getting a girlfriend. And you're going to be massively disappointed. And you'll have put all this time and effort into this thing that you didn't even actually care about for nothing. It's great. But yeah, I thought that's what we're talking about when we read those. But no, I guess it's not. It's some other bullshit that I don't even fucking understand. Just out of my fucking. It's out of my what I can handle. And to top it all off, let's just finalize this. Let's just close the book on this. Um, Even beyond meeting girls or meeting people, like meeting people in general. is fucking painful. And it always has been for me. Like, I've not been good at making friends um, forever. Like, I've never been good at making friends with people and, like, keeping friendships up and doing the work to make sure my friendships stay alive. Um, I've just not been good at that ever since I was a child. And I think even with the trans shit, and like I can say, oh, a girl won't date me because I've got a terrible personality, or I won't have any friends because I'm a terrible racist, or whatever the fuck. You know, the truth is like I think it's just all fucking excuses. Like, as I've gotten older, I think I've realized that I've chased these further and these more extremist positions on shit and gotten further into this crazy fucking world of shit. And I'm not saying I don't like this shit. I do. I have fun. I like you guys. You guys are all my friends and all that. But I think the truth is like I say this shit like I'll never get a girl because I hate trans people, or I'll never get a girl because I say the N word. I say nigger a lot, right? Or I'll never have new friends in a new town because I won't be able to talk about Star Wars without getting really fucking upset. But the truth is, I mean, those are all true things. But the real truth is that I've chased these opinions that are controversial and edgy. I've chased myself into further into edgy and edgier positions, including the things that I don't even believe. I've thought things that I don't believe to be edgy, so that I have an excuse to not try. So I have an excuse to not um, have friends. I have a reason I can tell myself at night why I feel so fucking alone. It's oh, because I believe this. Because I believe the truth that I'm alone. And to some of that's true. Sometimes saying the truth makes you alone, and that's fine. But sometimes I have taken shit up that I don't fucking believe simply to drive people away from me and to drive myself into a corner so I can say, this is why I am fucked. It's because I said this, and I have allowed myself to do that. And that's not fucking good. I think I need to stop pretending to be something that I'm not. I'm not fucking this. I'm not fucking this. I'm not an evil person. I'm not an awful human being at the core. I'm just not. I am a fucking regular. I don't fucking like. There's a lot of things that I've said that I don't have a problem. Like I said I've hated that I just don't have an issue with. Like, listen, bro. This is gonna sound bad, but I like I don't fucking hate like Batman. I don't hate all Redditors. I don't hate all these people. Like, I don't enjoy their shit, but like I'm not like a monster. Like, I don't fucking know. Do I even like despise gay people as much as I think I do? Probably not. Like, I know it's like wrong in the Bible, and I think it's kind of a sin, maybe, but you know, I'm not a fucking theologist. I don't fucking know. I'm not gonna sit here to defend gay people because they have the fucking whole alliance defending them, but and they brought the tranny shit in with them. It was LGBT, it was all of them. It's on them for bringing this shit in, but man, I don't fucking care. My life has been hell. I'm like, why do I care about this shit? Why do I have an opinion on any of this? Man, maybe I'm doubting myself. Maybe I've been surrounded by shit for so long that I'm just so miserable that I'm trying to figure out why, and I'm choosing shit that doesn't matter. But it's just a dark day. Also, a little bit of life advice: never allow someone in a professional capacity to have personal details on you, ever. Had some psycho crazy person try and get me fired recently for some shit she made up on me. And it's like, oh, if I didn't distrust women already, if I wasn't already like, I don't know if I trust women that much. If that wasn't already a thing, now it's like it keeps happening every time. It's not every time, but like I genuinely like maybe it's like a coin flip whether a girl in my life is gonna try and ruin it or not. Like, for every one of my moms or my nice female coworkers there is a psycho bitch around the corner trying to ruin my life. All I'm saying is, boys, be careful. And to all the incels out there, your king is not pleased with the behavior. I thought that we were on the same page fellow incels, but I think we're not. I think how I perceive the world is not that, oh, I'm so sad girls won't have sex with me. My problem? Girls are insane. People have gone insane, and I am watching the world go to fucking hell around me, and I can do nothing but watch. And it disturbs me to my core. That's my problem. That's what I think is a real fucking issue. That's what the real fucking issue is. It's not that you're not hype max enough. It's that literally you cannot fucking talk to a person without them trying to kill you. That's a bit of a bigger problem in my mind. Maybe I'm off base. Maybe I'm just fucking losing it.